The suspect in the Illinois 4th of July parade shooting is 22 years old. The Uvalde mass shooting suspect was just 18. And we've seen children even younger posting threats of violence online right here in Southwest Florida. This has a lot of parents asking, what can I do if I notice signs of violence in my child or other kids? What are actionable steps you can take if you have concerns? That's the focus of today's Your Healthy Family.
The worst thing that we could do is just ignore it.
That's the biggest message Lieutenant Leslie Weidenhammer with the Collier County Sheriff's Office wants you to take away from this report. If you see something on a child's social media, hear a conversation, or notice a behavior that raises a concern,
do not keep it a secret. Talk to someone professional to determine what is the best course of action here to prevent something terrible happening.
Whether that's someone at your child's school, law enforcement, a mental health professional, even a pediatrician. Nancy Dauphiné, the chief operating officer at the David Lawrence Centers for Behavioral Health in Naples, says whoever you feel most comfortable with, start there.
We have to take all talk of violence seriously. There is no talk of violence that can be ignored or minimized.
The David Lawrence Centers and Collier County Sheriff's Office work closely together and with Collier County Public Schools.
We get together and we discuss trends or things that are going on that we need to be made aware of. But beyond those meetings, we can pick up the phone and talk to someone at any day, night, 365, 24/7.
So, let's say you see a child posting about violence online or photos of a weapon.
You may think that the risk is minimal or that the threat is limited. Maybe you don't have firearms or ammunition in your home, but it is not easy to know what your children have access to.
She says you can call them at the David Lawrence Centers to talk about it.
We will work with our mental health team and our bureau at the Sheriff's Office. We'll involve the youth resource deputies. We'll involve the psychologists and mental health professionals at the school to make sure that we can develop the best plan.
When that information gets sent over to the Sheriff's Office,
prevention is our #1 goal, and then identification and evaluate, and then refer if we need to refer. We're going to come and evaluate, and we're going to bring someone with us, such as a counselor that may co-respond with us, that has the opportunity that we can at least sit down and say, hey, what's going on here?
Then refer them to the help they need.
It doesn't mean that we're always going to respond, take somebody, walk them out of the house, into the back of a patrol car.
In fact, that's their last goal. But preventing horrific tragedies like what happened in Uvalde, Texas, or Highland Park, Illinois, starts with you. Don't wait for someone else to report something concerning.
A lot of times folks don't want to come forward and say, oh, I don't want that person mad at me. Well, I will tell you that my philosophy on a lot of that is I'd rather step on somebody's toes than walk on graves.
It really is so important. So, if you're worried about a kid harming themselves or others, you can call the David Lawrence Centers for Behavioral Health 24/7, 365 at 239-455-8500. For Your Healthy Family, I'm Lisa Greenberg, and for advice on how to talk to your kids about threats of violence, head to fox4now.com/yourhealthyfamily.